Well, I can't tell if anybody's here or not. I can't see the count. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Larry. What's going on, guys? So, not only do we have to put up with the... Hi, Chris. You have to put with the air conditioner fan running. Now it's raining, so we're gonna listen to that on the roof for a while. And then Lily, she's been meowing a lot, wants attention. You had to see her when I first got back. Oh my God. Rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and headbutting and meowing and nibbling and all kinds of stuff. I keep my cigarette lit. Suppose somebody's trying to tell me something. No, I didn't, Larry. I did stick around for a couple of more days, just to be a burr under their saddle blanket. So I didn't do that. I mean, every time I'd come out, I had my weapon on. I'd bring the camera out, and I didn't do any filming actually, but they wouldn't even look at me after that. They just kind of all took off, and that was fun. Nah, I wouldn't shoot him. I wouldn't even point at him either unless, shouldn't point a gun at anybody unless you intend to use it. There's too many of them. So I did find out that the group across the road, with the U-Haul and all that, that was an annual school district event for 8 to 10-year-old kids, and yeah, they were all set up. The county knew they were there and all that. I'd never seen them up there, but maybe I just wasn't there when they were. And then going that far back into that flat spot back there was, mostly for Alan, so he could get his trailer in there. Other than that, I'd be in my favorite little spot. I went by it on the way out, and it rained really hard the day before, and it was really flooded. So it's a good thing I didn't move when I said I was going to. Not yet, Chris. Called the primary care today, got an appointment for Thursday. When I left, he said when I come back from camping, he'll do something with it, because we can't get the bone doctor to do anything. So all he wanted me to do was go to get therapy, and like I said before, my primary doctor said, no, don't be doing that, you're going to make it worse. So he's going to at least do a CAT scan, which is another thing. How come nobody did that before? So he's going to do that, and he's a osteopathic doctor anyway, so Now he can do all that stuff. He can put the scope in there and look around. But since I've been home, I haven't had too much trouble with it because I've just been sitting around, you know, keep my feet up and all that. So we'll see, but I am going to get it taken care of because that's, you know, one day up and one day down. It's too much. Yeah, I tried the brace, but the thing is bending it. So, and the brace was extremely uncomfortable. Gavin! How's Gavin tonight? Yeah, Gavin, I did call them. Took them a while to get back, but it was a an annual event. It's put on by the school district up there for the 8 to 10-year-old kids. They do it once a year, and it's, you know, the last weekend before they got to go back to school. So yeah, they were all permitted and all that. They had a big sign out there. I couldn't read it, and I forgot to read it when I went out, but had something to do with the schools. So, and like I was saying, I'd never seen them up there, but that doesn't mean that they weren't there. Yeah, like I was saying, I did stick around for a couple of days after that, just to be a burr under the saddle, you know. Yeah, they were all permitted and all that. Turns out that's a group site anyway, over there. But that didn't have anything to do with the people that were around me. They had nothing to do with that. They just, you know, the best thing I can think of is they were upset because somebody got their spot. You know, I mean, it's their forest, you know. Nobody else is, so they decided to, they just invade my site just because. So, I'll just have to remember that next year. And then, you know, like I was saying, it's a good thing I didn't move into my old spot because it was flooded out. So I just decided I was going to head on home. I got to go to the court thing anyway, so. Jury duty. Jeez. I'll be the guy sitting there in the jury box going, huh? What? What'd he say? Huh? So it's been rained every night now since I've been back. Pretty good too. I had a river running down the street. It's on a hill, so, you know, it really picks up speed going down there. Camper's getting a good wash. Oh yeah, Chris, I'll be going back up before it snows. That's for sure. Not sure when, but, you know, it doesn't start getting really cold up there until, you know, about the middle of October or so. So I got a couple, 3 months to go yet. Larry, that cat, you know, they say cats don't miss you, but boy, Lily did. I mean, she just meowed, and rubbing on me and headbutting me and nibbling my arms and all the stuff that they do, you know. I mean, she meowed so much she couldn't hardly meow anymore. Just kind of a little squeak that came out, kind of and that was about it. She wouldn't leave me alone. And she actually sat in my lap for a while, which she just doesn't do. What, Gavin? He sat on a DJI case once. He was arrested on riding a lawnmower. Okay. Now, profs didn't get in your way? That didn't hurt you any? $11 people. Good deal. Figured out how to see how many we got in here now, so 11 peeps. Hey, Music Man. Big Bad John. Every morning at what? Every morning at the mine at sometime he'd show up. That's a good song. Tennessee or no. Who was the guy that did it, Music Man? It wasn't Tennessee. Jimmy Dean, that's who did it first. I had to think about it. Hey Chris, you set me up, man. Didn't you? You set me up pretty good, huh? Right. Low speed chase down Main Street on a lawnmower. Yeah, thanks, Larry. Appreciate that. It doesn't come natural anymore. I have to work at it. So I'm going to tell on you, Chris. You want to defend yourself first? Hey, Rob. Welcome, Rob. Good deal. Glad to have you. Okay. Chris isn't going to defend himself. Turns out him and Evelyn were friends. He was pretending like they didn't know each other. I went to Evelyn's YouTube site. Her and Elvis. Not much to say, Chris. I know, it's the delay, right? Oh, yeah. Who was that guy? Yeah, Chris, it's all showbiz. Hey, Sam. How you doing? Oh, About 3 miles, maybe. And like I said, though, when I went by it on the way out, it was all flooded. So, you know what? I had said that I was going to, when Alan left, I was going to move over there, and then I didn't do it. So it's a good thing I didn't. Pretty good, Sam. Tom T. Hall, that's right. Yeah, Sam, that was that side across the road over there. It was preordained by the county. A bunch of what do they call them now? It's something between grade school and high school, middle school, I guess. It's for them for the last weekend of before they had to go back to school. Guess they do it every year. Ouch. Boy, that hurts, Chris. Them things aren't cheap. What are you gonna do? Yeah, close enough. Got the gist of it anyway. Intermediate, middle school, all that stuff. Yeah, we always went right from 8th grade to freshman, so there's nothing in between. Most of us made it. Billy's doing good, Sam. Like I was saying, they say cats don't miss their owners, but Lily did. She just meowed and meowed and meowed and rubbing and headbutting and nibbling on my arms and all that stuff. So she meowed so much she couldn't meow anymore. She had a sore throat, I guess. You gonna try to fix that van, Chris, or no? But yeah, Sam, I guess she just flat did not want to go camping. And like I was saying, she's hissing and growling at me and, you know, and trying to scratch me and all that stuff. So I just left her alone and left her here. Hi, Daniel. Danielle or Danielle? I can't hardly read it. Danielle, right? Welcome. Whoa. Yeah. Did y'all hear that? Scared the you-know-what out of Lily. She jumped off the floor a foot. Yeah, Sam, she was. That was funny. Yes, wish I had a camera on her at that time. Cool. Very good, Larry. Did you go with the A7? Is it A7 or A27? Yeah, I did. Kaboom. It's funny when she jumps because the back end goes up first. What was that? Yeah. What was that? Yeah? Come here. Yeah, Sam, they sure do. She's hollering right now. Come here. Come here. Come on. No. She says, nope, you got the headphones on. She's pushing on the table. Let me go. There you go. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Let me down. Let me down. Oop. Is that scaring you? Hmm? Yeah. It's a good kitty. Am I a good kitty? Yep. Yep. Rub the head. Okay, down you go. I got to give her a treat now. Yep. There you go, sweetie. Here. Okay, now she's all happy. Yeah, she's really a good cat. She really is. She doesn't want to be held too much, though. I've never, spent much time with her in my lap and all that. So she doesn't desire to get in my lap and hang out all the time. Yeah, she's spoiled. That's 2 treats she's had today, so in about an hour and a half she'll be running back and forth like crazy. Hey Jeff, how are ya? I didn't see you come in. Come sneaking in the door like that. Yeah, that's about it. Music man. Feel better? Yeah. Okay. He's all better now. Purdy kitty. Yeah, she's purdy. She knows it too. Yep. It's a talker. When she gets going, man, she just talk. Who's there, Jeff? Yeah, I know you do, Music Man. And that's why they jump over the top of you, over your shoulder and across the table. That was so funny that night. I laughed till I had tears in my eyes. Yeah, that's a pretty good rig, backwoods. I was never partial to the pop-ups though. kind of like the hard side stuff, you know. But I mean, you know, a lot of people swear by them. They sure help with the gas mileage anyway. Not too much, Chris. Not too much. I have a good salad recipe, though. Let's see, what is it? Avocado, bell pepper, onion, tomatoes, and I forgot the last ingredient. And then Italian salad dressing. Boy, that's good stuff. Yep. Here we go. I can see it coming. Danielle's going to be the instigator tonight, I can tell. It is good, Chris. It really is. And kind of like a little cool summer salad, you know. It was avocado, onion, tomatoes, oh, and cucumbers. And just mix it all up with the Italian dressing. Yeah, it's a good mic music, man. It really is. It was just the Pro version, Yeti Pro. I feel like David Letterman. Yeah, you just didn't get a chance, that's all, Kevin. Somebody beat you to it. I got the ex to make me some chicken and dumplings, though. Well, they actually had some, so I snuck over there. Stood around and looked, you know, that forlorn look, like I was starving and hadn't had anything to eat in weeks. And, you know how it goes. Yeah. Hello, Cajun Jameis. How are you? No. Yeah, you know, it's like I was saying the other day, Cajun, it just comes and goes and comes and goes. And it feels a whole lot better if I just, you know, rest it. Don't do too much with it. Yeah. Of course he was better. He was king, Jeff. I loved his monologues. John, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Bartley, how are you? You made it, man. Hey, is it true that Conway Twitty's wife was named Kitty? That's kind of a joke. What in the world is a Twitty burger? Twit? Okay. It's a very interesting video, John, it was, because, you know, I had a brother that was 13 years older than I was. And there was a lot of the stuff that you were talking about that went on with that. I was, always trying to fit in, and, and all that stuff. Till I got older, and now I just don't give a you know what. Yeah, Carmack the Great. Yeah. I always gave you the answer first. Kitty Wells, showing your age, Kevin. Got you dated. God didn't make honky-tonk girls, was it? Yeah, God didn't make honky-tonk women. So I'm almost 70. John, he's that makes him about 83. I haven't heard from him in years. He may be dead by now. I don't know. He never even showed up for Mom's funeral. Pretty stuck on himself. That's a good question for Music Man. Fruitcake lady. She's kind of fruity, wasn't she? Really? I didn't know that. Harold Jenkins. I like Johnny when he had the animals on there. With, what was her name? Joan something? Nothing. Nothing, John. I think the last time I heard from him was about 85 maybe. 1985. I don't really care. And we always used to say her name was Kitty Twitty. I always liked Conway Twitty when him and Loretta Lynn got together. That was some pretty good music. Why are you changing your name to Fluffy? Damn. That guy cracks me up. Love greedgrass. Greedgrass? What's that? Hello, Evelyn. How are you? No, the only one I can think of would have been Loretta Lynn, but she was married, you know. Hello, darling. It's been a long time. Boy, got some pretty good rumbling going on. Yeah. You hear that? Mm-hmm. No, Evelyn, I'm not up there. I left, yeah. Decided to come back and take some get some work done on my knee, and then I got jury duty and all that stuff. I hate to keep harping on jury duty, but I hate that. I really do. Yeah, if that lady was around Hurricane Hills, it had to be Loretta Lynn. What are you talking about? You got too much oxygen music, man? Hey, Flatbed from Tennessee, how you doing? I like that movie, Coal Miner's Daughter music, man. That was just a great, with Sissy Spacek. She did such a good job, than playing the part. It was actually her voice, too. She could actually sing pretty good. What part of Tennessee, Flatbed? Which time? I did a lot. Yeah, what did I say here? I said Hurricane Hills. I meant Mills. John was a pole dancer. Yeah, I understand that, Kevin. Can't sing. What's the matter with you? I can't sing. Yeah, you're right, John. I have a hard time calling you Bartlett because I know you as John, so I hope you don't get upset, but too bad if you do. STAN? Stan? Is that what that is? Pace back. Yeah, that was a good one too. What have I... That song, the last one that he did, What Have I Become? That's pretty sad. Okay, appreciate it. No, Chris. Nope. I haven't. All right, Stan, okay. Having a hard time reading. I can read most of the time. Swing? No, I'm not going to, Kevin. Forget it. No, I didn't know that. The only time I can sing is in a shower. That's it. No, I'm not gonna take a shower so you guys can hear it. Don Everly, was he one of the twins? I think he was, wasn't he? No, Chris, never, ever. Oh, no, alternative, huh? Yeah. Jackson, Tennessee. I got stopped for speeding coming into Jackson one time, and before I got out of town, I was stopped again. They wanted me to go and have a picnic with him and with the officer and a few of the townspeople. And now, thanks. Oh yeah, he was the one that Mother always liked best. Jeez, Jeff, sorry. Feel for you. No, I don't blame you, Sam. I wouldn't want to see that either. That just, oh man. That's awful. Even the cat won't come around me. Isn't that right, Nelly? Hey, isn't that right? Well, I ever get married again? No. Well, no way. And nobody wants, women don't want anything to do with me anymore anyway, because, I make them get out of bed 4 o'clock in the morning, get out there and make a campfire, get the coffee going, throw another log on the fire, cook me up some beans. I don't know, Sam. I don't know where he is. I think from his last video, he had some health scare. He said that he was peeing red. He thought it was blood at first, and he went back home. And I guess he realized that it was some medicine that he was taking, some new medicine. I hated those loads, Evelyn. Absolutely hated them. 16, 17 stops, in one town. Took forever. I hope you're not talking to me. Barefoot, yeah. It's MGTOW. Hello, John Miller. How you doing? Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm well. Yeah, exactly, Music Man. Getting them to unload a trailer was just ridiculous. Oh, the only jokes I have left to tell are the ones that I can't repeat. Little boy fell in the mud. That's a dirty joke. Clean joke is he took a shower. Oh, really? I didn't know that either, Kevin. You're the historic guy. I remember that. Kate Smith was all right, but I was more into, rock and roll and all that stuff at that time. Yeah, I remember. Right back. I gotta. Steubenville. Be right back, guys. Got make a couple of ciggies. Take me a little nap. right, I'm back. If anybody cares. So I just had a thought. I had that one spot open. Yeah, Marcia, I had to go make a couple of cigarettes and come back and wash my hands, you know. Hi, Steve. How you doing? Yeah, it's my favorite mic. I really like it. It's the Yeti Pro, if you're interested. Get that 5-string banjo back and get somebody to play the accordion, and you got yourself a good start on some Cajun music. Here we go. Giddy, 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 giddy. Oh, okay, Sam. Good to see you. Try to get a good night's rest. See you next week, hopefully. I'm going to keep doing this. Yeah, I got a Wolfman Jack going right here. What was his signature? He didn't, howl like a wolf, but he did something else. What was it? Okay, Chris. I bet he didn't like that much either, did he? I used to have a friend that had a little midget mini pig. What do you call him? I can't remember. Jeez. Potbelly pig, miniature one, Loved beer. That old pig would drink beer till it would fall down. So anyway, I didn't see any responses on it, so I'll say it again. If I got that spot open, Alan's spot is open. I can have one person come in, and we can do a side by side there if you're interested. If you are, just shoot me an email Send me a message or something. I'll set you up. If not, don't worry about it. No pressure here. A lot of people don't want to be seen and aren't set up for, you know, cameras and microphones and all that. No, Evelyn didn't give it to him, but he would, you know, if you had it sitting down on the floor or something, he'd come along, knock it over, and then lap it up. And we try to keep it away from him, but if you weren't watching him, boy, he would drink the whole thing. Why are you pushing that, Chris? I'm so introverted, I don't want to do any of that. It's all right, Gavin, don't worry about it. We'll drag you in here one night. Yeah, Music Man. You used to get on there every now and then. You don't need any special software or anything. You just use your browser and come up with a username, and I'll send you a password. Yeah, you saw how that worked out, huh? Takes just a little while to get you set up, Music Man, so yeah, I couldn't do it tonight. So maybe plan on it next week, we can do that. Yeah, I can do that. That'd be fun. That's funny, Jeff. They just don't know when to quit. That's the whole thing. The goats, animals. Yeah, that'd be all right. Just, no pencils or anything like that, okay? Yeah, I keep saying, John, that, I want to, and then, time gets away from me, and I have every excuse in the book. But, not just you, but there's other people wanting me to cook, so yeah, I'm gonna have to just buckle down and do it. Nose, Chris, nose. What I ought to do, put some recipes together, and once a week do a cooking show. That way I wouldn't have an excuse. Just, plan on it. At least while I'm home. All right. Sounds good, Music Man. So y'all heard that Music Man's going to be special guest next week. Good idea, Music Man. Yeah, you can't say but. Oops. No, that wouldn't be a good idea, Chris. You'd be trying to poison us all. That's a good one too, John. You could do that. You have a camera and a mic, and I think, don't you? And you're not afraid of the camera. All right, sounds good, John. On the 5th Tuesday of the month. That's what I want, is some good old KC ribs. Jeez, Chris. He paints pictures, doesn't he? Yeah, I think so. I don't think YouTube does that anymore. I'm not sure if... It used to be called Google Hangout. And I don't mess with Google much anymore. They're not very secure. At least, you know, I have a lot more control with YouTube than you do with Google. And you know that it got pretty wild there. In fact, I didn't even get online very much after all that other stuff went down, you know. Oops, sorry. Baby backs. I like the baby backs. I didn't think you could be embarrassed, Chris. I thought it was not in your nature. Yeah. Yeah, it really did. Yeah, we could do it. John, are you trying to doing a live cook ribs cookout something? John Miller, that is. Yeah. We just let that go, Chris. Sorry. I used to make pretty good ribs, but I haven't tried it in a long time. But you know, the slow cooker is too easy now. Throw them in there. Pressure cooker works just as good. I swore last week at, you know, just going to keep it to an hour and a half on mine, but yeah, we're going on in a little more than an hour now, and I'm not tired yet. So you know, we still got 24 people watching, so I hate to quit now. Takes 20 minutes in a pressure cooker, Evelyn. Put the barbecue sauce right in there with it. They're not too bad, Chris. Yeah, they do. I did it. I guess it was last year. I started doing some pressure cooking on. I was out in the forest, you know, and some of the comments were, you know, you got to cook chicken longer than 20 minutes from frozen. No, you don't. Wanna be free. How you doing, Bruce? It's okay to call you Bruce. Yeah, see? It's, you know, you stick around for a little while, then, you know, more people start coming in. I think Bruce didn't you say, Bruce, your Monday night was your work night? Chaos Rib Night. Well, that sounds pretty good. So are you off then? Done for the day? How long are you going to be on that job anyway? What'd she say, Kevin? Yeah. You're still in Colorado, aren't you, Bruce? Oh, that's too bad. That was mean, Kevin. That'd be fun sitting here and watch you guys eat those. No napkins, just, you know, the big napkin this way. Chris, you're becoming like that little Johnny joke. I'm afraid to ask what you got for Christmas. Everybody was afraid to ask little Johnny, too. I'm not going to ask. I call him Colorado boy, John Miller. Irritates him when I do that too. Yeah, you kept it clean. He was hoping somebody would ask what else it was, but we all got your number now, Chris. Bruce, have you seen any big full moons lately that look like campsites? I got a story for you. When I was a kid, that made me think, Kevin. You know, it was kind of a co-op rancher area, and all the ranchers and all the kids all get together in the fall, and well, I'll back up. In spring, they turn their cows out into the, you know, into the forest, and it was all co-op land, so they'd all turn their cows out, and then late fall we'd have a big roundup, and I just had so much fun. All the kids and you know, everybody, the husbands and wives, and we'd all get out there. And the first cow that came through the camp is the one that got slaughtered and thrown into a big pit. It'd been burning for 3 days, you know, and they would butcher it up and you know, steaks and all kinds of good stuff, and that cow would get thrown in that pit, and we'd cover it up. About 2 or 3 days later, it got dug up, and oh man, it was a good meal, good food. Yeah. Don't look, Ethel. Too late. Cow tipping. Haven't done that in a while. Every time I think of that, Bruce, I giggle a little bit. It's funny. Good thing nobody saw us doing that. That sounds pretty good, Music Man. I like pineapple anyway. I like pineapple on my eggs. All right, John. After Music Man is on next week, if you're interested, we can get you on there the following week. Try to have a good evening. Grand Tetons, John, has to be the Grand Tetons, all up in that area. Jackson Hole and Idaho, just beautiful. Yes, Chris. Every Thursday night we'd all go out to Rock Springs in Arizona, and there's a big Rocky Mountain Oyster Fest. It was $15 and all you could eat. I took my son out there one time. He didn't know what he was eating, and when he found out, he wouldn't go out there with us anymore. He did the same thing with oysters. We'd get a bunch of us together and go to the local oyster restaurant and sit there and gorge ourselves. And they ran out of one kind on the menu, and so we had to get another kind, and it came with a little red spot in the top of it. And my son says, "What's that red stuff?" And I said, "That's just blood." Now he lost it. He got up and run to the bathroom. No, I'm not sure what they call those cows, but yeah, I used to. I was sent on a snipe hunt once, just once, and so I did it to other people. That's fun. Here snipe, 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 here snipe. Yeah. Youngster. I bet you can't, Music Man. I bet they'll have a fit. Just dig a hole, and put rocks around it. What yuck? It's good, Bruce. Try it. Yep. Yep, that's the way you do it, Gavin. Watch out you don't get kicked. Okay, Bruce. Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Got to get that beauty rest, huh? Well, you need a lot of rest. Try to have a good evening, Bruce. Watch him try to get up, Music Man. Okay. I caught one once, Kevin. I really did. God, Kevin. Jeez. All right. So I'm going to shut down in about 10 minutes or so, I guess. All this talking about food, now I got to go find me something to eat. I've never heard of it, Gavin. I haven't. I always, I was always under the understanding that snipe didn't exist, and it was just something that trick you played on somebody that didn't know. Yeah, I thought it would be fun. Be nice to see what everybody looks like, you know. And like I said, if you're interested, shoot me an email or send me a message or something, and we'll get you set up. In that case, Kevin, I wouldn't want to go hunting with what was Bush's vice president. I wouldn't want to go hunting with him, if you catch my drift. being that close, you know, they flush, he said. Oh yeah, that's right. That one went right to Ho for approval. How about Richard, Jenny? Go ahead and show that one. YouTube gets a little bit jumpy sometimes, don't they? On words, you know. But what was it? A couple, 3 months ago when I was working on the transmission in the truck, I used the American slang word for it and I got demonetized. Now it's Chenny. You guys testing out the words, are you? All right, Music Man. Let's get together sometime during the week. Shoot me an email when you're ready to do it. It's just a matter of going to a site from your browser, and you put, like I said, just put in a username, anything you want, nice, and I'll send you the password and hit enter, and it comes right into my server, and you're on. That'd take a little bit to get them, you know, centered and all that, so that, you know, one of us isn't bigger than the other and stuff like that. Always good, John. Can't be good, be good at it. Okay, guys, that's it. I got to get me something to eat and relax a little bit. Try, Devlin. I went all through that stuff, and I don't want to think about it, and I don't want to harp on it, but you know, it just gets out of hand, you know. And when I started doing these, Alan and I talked about it when he, you know, we were still when we were going to do that, and we decided that's the way it's going to be, and if it can't be that way, we just shut it down. That's it. So yeah, it's a good deal. I like it that way. Good night, Kevin. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll change it to guest host chaos. Night, Jeff. Sure. Okay. So I had a really good time. This is fun. I like doing this. It's funny though, nobody said anything about me smoking, and I was waiting for somebody to say something. So I'm going to shut it down now, and you can say what you want, and I don't have to hear it. Ha ha. So, no, I'm just being smart aleck now. So catch you all guys next week. We're going to try to do a video or two or something in there. Night, Chris. Night, Evelyn.